So I just want to quickly announce my website, TonyBomboni.com. The link is in the description below to access my Spotify, my Apple Music, and my online courses and my bookings. So go check them out, and they're all a great way to help fund and support this YouTube page to keep going, to producing daily content for you all. And can I just kindly ask you to subscribe? Thank you. So I shall begin by talking about how I clean my house. So this was a random idea. That would be a good idea for a video. And when you describe things in detail, I think that's extremely relaxing. So maybe you close your eyes and you get a nice visual representation of how someone may clean their house. So first I start off with the countertops, because, and anything that's like on a piece of furniture, because that dust and debris can fall to the floor. I never start vacuuming first, because if you vacuum first and then you do this stuff on the countertops or furniture, then it all falls back on the floor. So I like to start with the bathrooms. So I get that done with, because that can take the longest depending on what you do, really, and how big your restrooms are. So I have 2 bathrooms here, so typically I clean once a week, because I just have a busy schedule and life, and I just don't have time to be cleaning every day. I don't have a bunch of pets or children at all. So I don't need to be cleaning every day incessantly, there's no point. I'm just a solo single person in this household. Well, I'm not single, but you know what I mean. I'm like a individual. There's only one of me in this house. One tiny 7-pound chihuahua and one cockatiel, which is a very small bird, so they don't make a whole lot of mess. The most of the mess, yes, is from my chihuahua's fur. So my vacuum filter does consist of mostly, at least half of the filter, or the garbage and dust, dirt, and debris in there is his fur. Surprise, surprise. So I do need to vacuum probably more often, but I can't be bothered by it. You can't even see the fur on this flooring, thankfully, so I'm not bothered by it. So basically I start with the bathrooms, and I get my pledge spray. My pledge spray or wipes, usually wipes preferred. And in no particular order, I can start by wiping the countertops of the bathroom sinks, right? And then after that's disinfected and clean, I can spray Lysol spray into the sink tubs and on the faucets to clean and disinfect them. Sometimes I go over them with disinfection wipes. The faucets handles specifically, not the sink, but the sink I spray a Lysol spray. Then I spray the toilet bowl with Lysol spray. And then I let that sit for a bit, and then I scrub with sponges in the sinks and rinse them off. Then I get a toilet bowl brush and clean the toilet bowl. Flush the toilet, and it's all squeaky clean. Sometimes if there's stains, I just use HX bleach powder. Sprinkle that in, scrub it. That bleach, it's amazing what bleach does. Will take most stains away, And then I begin by wiping the toilet seat and the edge of the toilet, where you flush, where the flush handle is, all that around, the whole outside of the toilet bowl around, with disinfection wipes, Clorox bleach wipes. And I let that sit, for a few minutes to disinfect. And then if there's like dust and stuff, leftover residue on the toilet bowl, because those Clorox bleach wipes won't get that dust or that lint that sometimes remains, I get paper towels and wipe it off. And then I wash my hands because, like, you know, it's pretty nasty. Like, I never, like, scrub the toilet bowl and then go off and do something else. No, I always just do the toilet, wait till I'm all done, and then I wash my hands because I don't want to touch anything after cleaning a toilet. You know, it's pretty nasty. So, then I can go ahead and spray a Windex on paper towels and then wipe the mirrors of any grit, because, you know, when you floss your teeth, there's always something, or you spray water in the mirror and there's always something there, so it's dirty, so it needs to be cleaned weekly. So I clean that up. I spray like a few times on the paper towel, wipe it all off, and then I wipe again with a dry paper towel to get the rest of the wetness off. If I don't do that, it tends to leave like marks or streaks, so yeah. And then I go ahead and wash the either bathtub, if there's one in that one bathroom, or the shower that has no bathtub in it. So I clean like the walls and the bathtub or the floor, depends on what kind of shower you have. And then believe it or not, 2 weeks later, I'm still cleaning out stuff from the sickness I caught earlier. But my cough is finally over, at least for the most part. And so once I'm done with that, you know, I use Lysol spray in the shower to clean it. Okay. Sometimes you want to use bleach for certain stains, but anyway, then I'm done with that, you know. So once I'm done with the bathrooms, I go in the kitchen and I wipe the countertops. Again, countertops always with Pledge wipes or spray. Kitchen sink with Lysol spray. They really should have Lysol wipes. I wonder if they do. Like, they have Pledge wipes. But anyways, and then, you know, I go ahead and start with the couches, and I shake the sheets off the couches, and then put them back. Sometimes I'll sweep the patio if it's getting really nasty, you know, like broom any grass or leaves or whatever fell in the patio. And then I go and take the bed sheets off the beds, change them. I do the laundry, you know. I do laundry more frequently throughout the week, because it piles up pretty quickly. You know, I've always do dishes every day, multiple times a day. I always put it in the dishwasher. I never leave that unchecked, but I throw out any trash from all the bathrooms, the kitchen. And then once I'm done with the basic housekeeping, I go ahead and vacuum the floors. Once I'm done vacuuming the floors, then I use a I forgot to mention this part, like, sometimes I'll need to clean Poopsie's cage too, so I do that first before vacuuming, obviously, and then I go ahead and vacuum. Then I use what's called Swiffer Sweeper Mop, dry mops, and I go over with one dry mop through the whole floor of the house, and it does pick up a lot of dirt and dust. Really, if you look at your dry mop after mopping your floor, you'll be shocked, especially if you've never done that or you don't do that frequently. Do it. I'm telling you, there's a lot of stuff on the floor, and, like, you know, your kid or your dog could lick that off the floor. Like, it's nasty. So just do yourself a favor and use a dry mop. And then once you use a dry mop, I go ahead and use wet mops. I use about 2 or 3 wet mops to cover the whole floor. That should be enough for this almost 2,000 square foot home. And for my last house, it was like over 2,000 square feet, and I had to use 3. Like, there was just no way I could use 2 mops in that whole floor, and it was a tiled floor, which made me have to use more. This is a kind of wooden floor, so I don't know why wooden floor. It's like somehow it lasts longer. I don't know. Maybe just the texture of this flooring is just that way. But yeah. After you vacuum and dry mop, you're gonna notice there's not much dirt on your wet mop, which is a good sign that your house is clean. And there was quite a lot when I first moved in because people were touring this house to see it. But after like a month, there's virtually nothing on my wet mops anymore. It's spotless. It's wonderful. So yeah, and I never wear shoes in this house. So I always go barefoot, and I shower daily, obviously. So it's like there's not gonna be dirt. You know, I wipe my dog's paws even. Like no one is welcome in this house without with shoes on. You know, they have to wear socks or go barefoot. You know, and be clean. Like you can't just come in here and walk on. Like I don't let anyone come in here really with dirty feet. You know, there's an exception if we come back from the beach or something. But yeah. But anyway, so like I'm very strict with my cleanliness. Like I have a rule. Like if you do yard work, you have to come in like go straight to the bathroom, or I'll like make you step on a towel or something. Like I don't know. It's whatever. Some people can call it OCD. It's just like I just do not like when people walk in with shoes. Like at least wear slippers, clean slippers or something. You know, it's just custom tradition because I grew up like that. So once I'm done wet mopping, I wait 10 minutes for it to evaporate before anyone can walk, or even my dog. I do not let him walk while there is chemical on the floor. And then I'm all done. I finished the laundry, put it in the dryer, and then I take it out, fold it, put it away, all that stuff. And yeah, I change bed sheets once a week too. I think that's a good amount of time. You don't need to do it every day. That's ridiculous. Once a week, I do shake out the bed sheets every morning because my dog sleeps in the same bed as me, and he has a lot of fur, like I said, so I have to shake that off in the morning. So I shake his bed, his blanket, and my bed sheet every morning. Just the top blanket, because he only sits on the top blanket. I never let him under the blanket because I don't want the hair where I lay. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I even used to have to broom the driveway because when I first moved here, I have a lot of pine needles falling on my driveway. Thankfully that stopped after a while, but maybe the season for that is over, that's why. But yeah, that's how I clean this house. Any home I've ever been in, really, before vacuuming, if I do feel like it's been a minute since I've dusted or wiped down other pieces of furniture, I will go ahead and do that. That's probably once every month or two or so, you know what I mean? I'll just wipe over any table or, that I haven't reused or been using a while, or like my desk, or, an ottoman or whatever, a dresser. I'll just go over and do all that, even ceiling fans, any portraits that may be hanging. I actually don't have any portraits in this house. I just don't feel really attached to this place, and it's a rental, so I'm like, I'm not going to be drilling holes in the walls and have to patch it before I move. I don't even know how long I'm going to be here anyway, so I'm like, I'm just not going to hang anything, really. That's pointless. So, and I want to make it look pretty for the next person who comes here. I don't want them to have to, deal with painting over my patches or something along those lines. So yeah, maybe it might feel more homey if I do that, if I do hang stuff, but I think it looks fine just the way it is, honestly. But anyways, so that's how I clean the house typically. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this demonstration. Maybe you learned something new. So yeah, you need disinfection wipes, paper towels, Windex, Lysol, Pledge wipes, sponges, Swiffer Sweeper, dry mops, wet mops, and the Swiffer Sweeper mop itself. So that's how it's done, and that's how you clean it's costly first to buy all those chemicals, but, once you do it, it's like, it just saves you money, Dishwasher pods, obviously, for the dishwasher, and a laundry detergent and softener, and dryer sheets for the laundry that you do. So that's what I recommend and what I do. works for me, and how people always wonder, like, oh, how do you always keep things so clean and stuff? That's how, okay? So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this advice, if you found it relaxing to hear me describe in detail how I clean things, let me know, and let me know what other subjects you want to hear me talk about in the comments below, and I'll see you all very soon. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for following me on TonyBomboni.com, signing up for my newsletter, and checking out all my services. I have 2 online courses, 2 places where you can listen to my ASMR albums. That's Spotify and Apple Music, and my bookings. I have 5 different bookings: custom ASMR videos, tarot readings, coffee cup readings, candle wax readings, and Reiki healings. So I look forward to helping you and servicing you on there, and I will see you all very soon. I love you all so much.